It was just the flow of the game. We're up 21-7 in the first quarter, and things were rolling. And then the Drake May show came out, and no one really knew. Everyone knew it from high school when he was at Myers Park. There, he was a great player, but that game was really his coming out. I mean, he came out and he was throwing the ball, and no one gives enough credit. He's a lot faster than what you think, and he can hurt you with your arm and your feet, and then the fourth quarter for sure, just the way the game went. We had a chance to win in the fourth quarter, and I wasn't going to go for the tie. I didn't want to play in overtime because again of how good Drake was. I thought our offense was moving the ball well, and I'm not going to second guess that because hey, I'm going for the win. Yeah, I don't like ties or overtime, so that's probably I remember the most. And then after the game, I remember this vividly. My wife came down and gave me a hug and a kiss and say we're going to be okay, and that was good to see at the end. But that was last year. We're moved on to this year, and they got their team is much improved. I think Coach Brown has done a great job of through the transfer portal and getting some older guys in his program, and you can see that this past Saturday night versus South Carolina. They're playing at a high level right now, and we have to play a perfect game to give our a chance to win the fourth quarter.
What did you learn about your team last week, since this was a maiden voyage with some key players at starting positions?
Yeah, I think this game was about getting some immediate feedback, and that's hard to replicate now during fall camp. There's not two-a-days anymore, and you can only tackle so many days, so a lot of period of time, and we didn't tackle very well, and we got immediate impact on that. And you go there, and Ryan Berger gets out in I think it was the fourth series of the game. He's out of the game with a jammed finger, and but I think we learned that we have some quality backups as well. We've done it in the transfer portal. We had 35 guys we signed this past year, and 13 of those were from the transfer portal, and we were able to establish some depth. And I think we played 12 defensive linemen in that game. We played 7 linebackers, about 10 safeties, and secondary guys. So we were able to establish some depth, and that's what we're going to need to make a run at the Sun Belt Conference this season.